makes sense, because like you said, you got to have the biblical time frame. It's definitely got.
Call Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Shalom to the house of David, the 144,000, Church of the Saints, and the 1/3 men, women, and children part of the elect. The church, you Hebrew Israelites, are the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. You're the true Hebrew Israelites, the biblical Hebrew Israelites. Basically, this is proof that Moses, Dr. Petrovich, has proof that the Hebrew Israelites existed in Egypt, that Moses existed in Egypt. I'm gonna play this clip, but they throw a twist in it saying that the Hebrew alphabet derived from the Egyptian hieroglyphics. But basically, this proves that Moses was in Egypt. We're gonna play the clip.
To work, and there is we've actually covered that. So our next one that we're going to move on to now, you have one more stone that we're going to look at, and that is the one about Moshe.
That's Moses.
So there's a third biblical figure that also showed up in these inscriptions, and I certainly never expected to see him in an inscription at all because of the short time that would have been allowable for these events to have taken place. But in Sinai 361, which actually we have a picture both of the, or a photo of the inscription, and then a representation of my drawing of it as well. And in Sinai 361, which reads top to bottom in columns from right to left, this inscription actually names Moses, in Hebrew named Moshe. Which is the final two letters on the first vertical line, on the fragment that's joined together to the main part of the stone, featuring the inscription. And what it says is, how it reads is, our bound servitude had lingered. Moses then provoked astonishment. It is a year of astonishment because of the lady. And the lady refers to a foreign deity, also known as Baalat, the she Baal. So she is the consort of the storm god from the Levant, who's considered the chief of the gods. And she was connected to the worship that went on at the site of Serbit Yachadim. In fact, she had a temple there under her Egyptian name because the Egyptians connected her with Hathor.
Yeah, the Egyptians went into women worshiping like Queen Sheba, the mother goddess Isis,
There was a temple of Hathor at the site where a lot of these inscriptions were found. And the inscription is extremely important because it mentions activities that went on for the Israelites, for the Hebrew writing people. And according to this person who wrote, he said, our servitude had lingered. But this servitude, this slavery, if you will, was going on, and then in the midst of that, an event happened. And that event was Moses coming in and provoking astonishment. It doesn't say what astonishment he provoked. If you believe that this is the Moses of the Bible, and the chronology, by the way, is perfect with biblical history for this being the Moses who led the Israelites out of Egypt. If this is the correct Moshe, and the Bible knows of no other Moshe, of course, in its long history of Hebrew Bible, this could be the moment when Moses had returned from Midian to Egypt, and of course very astonishing events took place as he stood before Pharaoh, and a lot of these amazing events
the times we're living in now.
And if that's true, then the writer...
That's the times we're living in now, the wonders and miracles, man.
...of this inscription is claiming this to be the year that Moses provoked astonishment. And it says that this was a year of astonishment, so it fits the biblical history perfectly as well, because when Moses returned from Midian, it was less than a year that he was there before the Exodus took place. So the astonishing events were, according to this inscription, not going on for very long. It was in a year, and that matches the period in the biblical text where it would have been a year as well.
Dr. Petrovich, one thing that's just amazing when we're looking at this as well, and that is the fact that there's so many archaeologists and Egyptologists that have argued and tried to completely do away with the.
Yeah, but why doesn't he bring out that these devils ain't the real Jews? Revelations 2:9, no blasphemy them who say they are Jews and are not, but a synagogue of Satan. Why doesn't he bring that out? You see? These devils are something else, man.
Idea that there was an Israelite presence in Egypt, but with the more and more evidence that is coming out, even that we are starting to see that there is clear evidence that, in fact, yes, there has been an Israelite presence. But now, with the work that you're doing, you're